Welcome, everyone, to the emergency teaching on the controversial topic Christians in Gaza. We have worked hard to assemble an illustrious panel of experts with us today, including our culture expert, Sinan Antoon, our media landscape expert, Adel, Iskandar, and our social science expert, myself, Bassam, Haddad. Sinan Antoon is an Iraqi poet, novelist, scholar, and translator, and an associate professor at New York University. He is co-founder of Jadaliyya. Adel Iskandar is an associate professor of global communication at Simon Fraser University, where he is the director of the Center for Comparative Muslim Studies and the chair of graduate studies in the School of Communication. He is a co-editor of Jadaliyya. And myself, Bassam Haddad, I'm the founding director of the Middle East and Islamic Studies program, an associate professor at the Shar School at George Mason University. I am also co-founder of Jadaliyya. We have with us our experts to address this controversial topic. We will start by sharing a video that appeared last week, which alarmed all of us because it presented new information that we weren't aware of. And then we will proceed with the emergency teaching.
Why is it necessary, it is reported, to start shooting, having snipers outside a church?
I saw the reports this morning. The church, there are no churches in Gaza, so I'm not quite sure where the report is talking about.
There's a Catholic church in there, isn't there? That is.
Yeah, unfortunately, there are no Christians because they were driven out by.
Well, respectfully, there are Christians because I spoke to an MP yesterday who has family members in the church who are Christians.
Well, I don't know what happened. I don't know who was attacked. I didn't see the report.
Many Westerners have long been terrified of the thought of Arab Christians. It is understandable because it's probably inconvenient. Recently, our Israeli brilliant Jerusalem deputy mayor, as we have seen, went further by asserting there are no churches in Gaza and there are no Christians there. In today's Christmas special third emergency teach-in, we explore the controversial existence of this mysterious and elusive population, Christians in Gaza, not unlike aliens whose existence continues to puzzle humanity. With us, as I shared, our two experts. We will start with our culture expert, Professor Sinan Antoon. Sinan, are there Christians in Gaza?
Thank you, Bassam. Very glad to be with you guys. I read several reports, but they were in Arabic, and we all know the dubious relationship that Arabic has to truth. And as scholars, we have to be very cautious. But the reports stated that Christian Palestinians were killed in Gaza. Now, if they were killed, then as usual, they must have existed for them to be killed. So maybe they did exist.
Thank you, Sinan. We turn now to our media landscape expert, Professor Adel Iskandar. Adel, are there questions on Gaza?
Thank you so much, Bassam, for the question. As media scholars, we use sophisticated technology and primary sources to answer some of the most complicated questions of our time. Today, I'm using this 5G cellular phone, and my primary source will be a childhood friend of mine, Lu'ay Shaheen, a Palestinian Christian from Gaza, who lives in Toronto. So if you don't mind, I'm just going to give him a quick call. Hello, Lu'ay. Yes, I have a couple of questions for you. There's some complex questions about the existence of Christians in Gaza. Do you still have family in Gaza? Yes. Are some of them still alive? Yes. Are they still Christian? Yes. Okay. Thank you so much for verifying that, Lu'ay. Merry Christmas. Thank you, everyone. I think this concludes my contribution.
And as a social science expert, I have to actually bring in here my say. With all due respect to my colleagues, I must say that, again, as a social science expert, us social science experts, we have a solid set of criteria when we approach material reality. So based on that, I am going to say, and based on lots of research, of course, documented with the proper methodology, there are questions in Gaza. Sinan and Adel, do you have any last words for us? I cannot hear you.
No?
Thank you, Bassam, for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you all very much for joining us. Please join us next week for our next emergency teaching under the title, Why Saying Free Palestine is So Hurtful. We will see you next week.